I'm Super Dan Shoe Man. I'm back with another video today. Got so much to talk about. We got kids shoes. We got other kids shoes. We've got almost my favorite-ish silhouette and colorway ever that I've got here, and I've just got to say thanks, Jordan Brand. Not really, but we're gonna go with that anyway. Before we go any further, let's have a word from our sponsor. Peyton, who is our sponsor?
Jesus.
And this is a big thanks that I got to give to Jesus and to God, because a lot of times I think we get caught up in this and we don't realize it. And I've talked about this before, but I don't know that I've given this verse before, because this verse is what says it all. And this is Romans 3 verse 20. It says, "Therefore no one will be declared righteous in God's sight by their works of the law." What's the law? Do you know what the law is, Peyton?
Yes.
What?
Something that people have to follow.
Yeah, but what is the law of the Bible that's being referred to here in Romans? The law.
Like they listen to...
No, what is the law? The Ten Commandments.
Oh, yeah.
Not to mention the Ten Commandments, also the other 300 or 400 hundreds of Jewish laws from the Old Testament. Really, the Old Testament, all of the Old Testament is about the law. All of the Old Testament is about what this is talking about here. Therefore, no one will be declared righteous just because no one will be declared righteous in God's sight because of their works with the Ten Commandments or any of the other laws, like not eating pork. You're not righteous because you don't eat pork. You follow the law strictly. You're not righteous because you followed honor thy father and mother perfectly. Peyton, do you follow that perfectly? Honor your father and mother.
Not perfectly.
Right, you're disrespectful sometimes.
Yeah.
You don't need to roll your eyes. It's okay.
I didn't.
Yes, you did. All of us are. But here's the good news and the thank you, the gratitude we can give to God for this. Rather, through the law, we become conscious of our sins. The law is not there for us to try to adhere to 100% all the time in order to gain our righteousness and gain our ticket into heaven. It's only there for us to see, wait, we can't do this. All of the Old Testament, I wish I had a Bible in here with me, but the Old Testament there's a lot in there. It's all about showing us that we cannot do it. Moses, can you think of somebody else from the Old Testament, Peyton, other than Moses? So many people. Yeah. Moses, God, what's the guy with the whatever? Abraham, everybody back in the Old Testament. Noah, like God saw these people. David, God saw these people and was happy with them and a lot that they did, but they messed up all the time. Like they just screwed up all the time. And the Old Testament is there to show us we cannot do it on our own. And here's the New Testament. We can do it only through faith in Jesus. So just remember that. Don't get discouraged because you sin. We all do it. It's there just to know that we can't do it on our own and we need a Savior. All right. So this is, if you haven't noticed yet, and I think I've been keeping my thumbnails a little more vague, so you may not know what it is. I think this will be like a Thanksgiving type thing, because right in time for Thanksgiving, Jordan Brand gives us the gratitude. They are gracious to us. They have gratefulness, gratitude toward us because we buy all their shoes. And this was supposed to be not a limited release. I think I've seen something like 600,000. I don't know if that's the full release or just what came out in the shock drop last week. Shock drop happened, I think, on Wednesday. And one of my pairs of shoes arrived on Thursday. And then this one arrived here today. Fastest I've ever had anything shipped before. Definitely this one. This one's already open because the squad helped me out with this one. I've heard a lot of people took L's and they were unhappy with their L's. I got 5 pairs.
Wow.
No, actually 6. But I didn't want to spend $3,000, so I canceled 2 of them. I got 3 pairs of men's 11s, only one's here now, and we got Trent's. So look at this stack right here. We got a stack of boxes of Trent shoes. We've got some of Trent's shoes here. We got the military black. We got the pandas up there too, and that is Thunders, I think. And this is the next pair that he has. So again, gratitude. You know what we're talking about now. We're talking about the Jordan 11 gratitude. Look right there in the case. That is the 2018, what'd you call it? Concord. That is my favorite shoe ever. It's the first Jordan that I ever was like, oh my gosh, I gotta have this, and I didn't get it. We're gonna do some quick comparisons to this 2018, I think it's 2018. What do you call this? Concord. This is the biggest difference, in my opinion, and the reason why I do like these. Well, one of the couple of big things. Yeah, when he came back, he was wearing 45, and that's why these have 45 on here. But his number's 23. Like, everybody just knows him as 23. So
That's nice.
what?
The ring reminds me of Sonic.
So I really think that another thing that they could call these is the Jordan 11 royalty, because this is the OG, basically an OG taxi, which is the first colorway of the Jordan 12, but it's got the gold hits, which makes this the royalty as opposed to just the taxi. This is a really weird box. The outside of the box is kind of disappointing.
It's really pretty.
But it's all black. It's just black with this,
a little bit of gold.
This you think is pretty. But this little bitty Jumpman.
And the 23.
And okay, that's nice, but it's just not much, because this is the 23, and the type, the font, the stretch of the 23, that when these first came out, the 23 back here as well as the writing on the tongue here, most general people, especially when I was a kid, didn't know what the heck it said.
Really?
Yeah, we're like, what the heck is that? We don't know. When it's smaller when it's on the back of the shoe, so it's like squished together. It was hard to read. But anyways, we get a really small Jumpman. I'm not thrilled with this.
It could have
box.
been bigger. But...
Yeah, but still, give me something a little bit better. But then when we open it, we get a little something different.
Ooh, white. That's pretty.
Thank you. Then all over this paper, it says, thank you, obrigado, gracias, tac, merci. Merci, I don't know how you pronounce it in French. And this is all about Jordan Brand saying thank you. Jordan Brand says thank you by giving us a gratitude, not the best-selling shoe, and arguably I think this is probably their best-selling shoe ever, the Concord. Maybe there's a Bred 4, Bred 11 that sold better, but arguably this is the shoe that really put Jordan, like, that put it over the edge. So why don't you just give us the OG? Why don't you give us the original? If you really want to say thank you, you give us the original. This is the next best thing. I got these used. They're kind of dirty, so I'm glad I'm going to have this pair now to sit on the shelf. Even though it's not actually, I'm going to take both of them out. Make sure there's nothing down here. I didn't think there was anything else that came in this one.
Wow.
So we get a 23. It's kind of hard to read. Yeah. So what I do like about this, we get the high cut patent leather again. I like the high cut patent leather. I like the 23. Do I like that it's gold and we get a gold Jumpman? I don't know. I'm okay with it. I don't think it really bothers me. I think this is the biggest disappointment for me, because this is a Concord. It's purple on the bottom. I really like this purple. I don't know why it's on the bottom, but I really like it. Otherwise, though, I'm actually kind of glad we get the milky instead of the blue, because the blue turns kind of nasty. This one probably will too. This one is milky. This is the 72 and 10 low from a year or two ago, and it is already discoloring a little bit too. What else can we say? What do we have to do with all of these, Peyton? We got a tapped carbon fiber shank plate.
Oh.
This one is black and yellowish gold, which is pretty cool. I like that. Now, what we really have to talk about with this shoe, which is one of the major differences between this and the Concord, is the upper. This is a tumbled leather, and we get leather lace stays, eye stays, I guess you'd call these straps.
No.
On this one, this is supposed to be a Cordura mesh upper, and then the lace stays are nylon. This gets really dirty, and it's really hard to clean. There's a nice little stain right there. I've got another old beat nasty pair that I dropped Kool-Aid on. You can't get this stuff off. There's some stain here. I don't think I ever really liked this material on this shoe.
This one looks a little bit easier to clean off.
It will be easier. It should be easier to clean off. It'll probably wear a little bit worse maybe overall, because that is a synthetic material. It doesn't really wear. But whatever. I think I like the quality of this a little bit better. I've got the Legends from 2015 maybe back there, and also the original Columbias. They had leather up here, but I think they still had the nylon eye stays. So we get leather and leather on the upper of this, and I think I like this a lot. So at least they're giving us something that feels premium for Jordan. They're not giving us trash for gratitude. But again, I still say just give us the Concord with the 23. I'm definitely going to wear a pair of these. Hesper did not want a pair of these. She doesn't like the milky. So I got her Neapolitans. They are in the bag down there.
Is that like all white?
No. I'll make a video on those and I'll show you those later. I need to get this one out because I'm just kind of surprised that we hit as good as we did. The squad, I think we had 10 or 12 accounts going, but the squad hit as good as we did on these and got 5 pairs of adults and 1 pair of kids. So let's get these kids out. I'll talk about these kids for a minute. That's the Thunder. I finally went through a lot of shoes. I've got 20 pairs of shoes that need to be sold that are sitting in the other room in a stack ready to sell. But this is Hesper's Thunder. This is my Thunder. So we've got the tripleting Thunders to wear with Trent. That is a size 4 up there. And these, I think I got a size 5 or a size 6 because I kind of want them to be able to walk in these. Yeah, these are a size 6. Like all of these things, I know. Oh, so cute. I kind of really like the bottom of the baby ones. They say Jordan across the bottom. I don't know. This is going to be great when he and I can twin these. Yeah. Well, I mean, not tiny for him though. Again, I'm gonna do a whole video that I feel like is gonna get, the video is gonna do pretty well, but I'm gonna do a whole video on baby J's. And this is a 6 and this is a 2. And Trent has pretty much outgrown this and he hasn't even worn it. So I'm probably gonna get rid of these. And because I'm getting rid of these and Trent won't be wearing them with me, I'm also going to get rid of my pair that are not DS. I've got another pair of the 2C and my size Air Max Travis Scott in the darker brown colorway, wheat-ish or some color like that. But it's really hard to get these on anyways. I'm gonna do a whole video just talking about all of Trent's shoes and how he's been able to wear them through the first year or so of his life. And I mean, I didn't really do a lot of research on his shoes and what he could wear and what I thought I should get. I was just buying them, and I way overbought on the 2s, and probably just way overbought, period. But I should be able to get most of my money back on most of these. But these he's definitely keeping. We're gonna be dripping these together. So we got more coming. Miguel's gonna buy one of them from me. I'm probably gonna keep 2, and we'll go for more on release day because, you know, I don't think we can go wrong with the holiday Thanksgiving Jordan 11 for this year. This is a great one. And the Neapolitan I think is good too, but not as good as, oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't do this.
I was surprised. I was waiting for you.
Oh, yes. Let me get that one.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay. It doesn't have the strongest smell, but it is the Jordan 11 smell. Jordan 11s have a very specific smell, and I remember when I first got my Columbias when I was a kid. I took them into my room, and I just held them, you know, and I kind of petted them a little bit and did some smelling. Like this Jordan 11 is just, the Jordan 11 just has the best smell. So let's see if his does too. Ugh. Oh my gosh. It's really strong.
Like first I didn't smell like that much, and I was like, oh my gosh.
It's weird. One little piece of black right there.
They just needed to splash that in.
I guess that just needs a splash, you're right. But I can't wait till we can start wearing these together. Y'all let me know what you think about the Gratitude. Let me know if you went for them on the shock drop. The shock drop was pretty cool. It wasn't a shock. Everybody knew about it. But glad we hit so good.
They should do it, call it a no drop. Like you know it.
Yeah, because everybody knows it, even though it's a shock drop. Yeah. It's not on the release calendar, but everybody knows about it anyway. But big shout out to all of my squad, because all of them were ready to go. And we went for the tight booth, I think that's what they're called, tight booth SBs that morning. And it was still 12 of us. We wanted them, one of the squad wanted them for herself, and we got them for her. She's gonna let me make the video, but they still haven't come in yet. These came in, like I said, the very next day. So crazy shipping on these, but still 2 more on the way. All right, what else can we say about these? The Gratitude. Thanks. You know, if you really wanted to express the gratitude, you'd see the people, Nike would see the people that buy all these. It would just send them a pair of OG Concords for free.
Yeah.
That is the way to express your gratitude.
You just give everyone free because it's about giving. Exactly,
giving. It's gratitude. Thank you. So I'm going to give you something, not allow you to spend thousands of dollars.
And then me give it to you.
No. This is, well, yeah, but spend thousands of dollars on something that's close to what you really want.
Yeah.
Close enough, so I do thank you. as well, Nike, but you know, I'm gonna wear them, and I might even wear them to lunch tomorrow. I'm gonna wear them to lunch tomorrow. We'll see. As for when I wear hers too, but for her to wear hers, we got to make the video now. So let me go ahead and make that video. Thanks for being here. Tell your grandma about these. Smash the like button. Tell your grandma about the good news that the Old Testament is not our measure of righteousness in God. Thanks for being here. See y'all next time.
You're so pretty.
Say bye.
Choose.
Shoes. And I like shoes.